Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rich Bradley, President of the Board of Public Service. This is the regular meeting of the Board of Public Service for February the 1st, 2022. There are no lettings today, but we do have a hearing, so we will handle that first. Hearing numbered 129278-RH is being conducted pursuant to section 26.100.030 of the revised code of the City of St. Louis. The purpose of this hearing is to determine whether to revoke conditional use permit numbered as 129278 issued for Aliska's Amazing Pickles, CO Aliska Walker, to occupy 4627 Hampton Avenue as a retail sales business of flavored pickles with sidewalk seating. The parties have been notified of the violations of the conditions of this conditional use permit in writing by certified mail, along with the posted notice of today's hearing date. This hearing has been convened in order to address issues surrounding conditions number 5 and number 6 of the conditional use permit, and the conditions in questions are as follows. Condition number 5, all signage must be applied for and approved by the Office of Zoning Administrator before installation. And condition number 6, the applicant shall provide a refuse container on the exterior of the premise for use by the customers. If another container is needed due to the level of business, it shall also be provided. The Office of the Zoning Administrator has the burden to prove the conditional use permit conditions have not been complied with. After all evidence of the Zoning Administrator has been presented, the board will ask for additional testimony, if any, in support of this revocation. Then the conditional use holder will be given the opportunity to present evidence. Lastly, the board will hear other testimony in opposition to the revocation, if any. The testimony today is being recorded. When you come forward, please state your name and address and be sworn in. As you testify, please direct your comments to the board and not to those in the audience. Members of the audience are asked to remain silent and not coach the witnesses. During your testimony, members of this board may have questions for you. Following the hearing, the board will proceed with its regular agenda. Following the conclusion of the regular agenda, the board will deliberate, discuss, and vote on the hearing. The board will notify the conditional use holder of its decision by mail in about 2 weeks. The Board of Public Service has in its possession the following items which are being introduced into evidence. Item 1, a certified copy of the zoning code of the City of St. Louis. Item 2, the conditional use permit numbered as 129278 issued for Aliska's Amazing Pickles, CO Aliska Walker, to occupy 6427 Hampton Avenue as a retail sales business of flavored pickles with sidewalk seating. Item 3, a memorandum dated December 14, 2021 from the zoning plan examiner to the zoning administrator stating that on December 14, 2021, the zoning inspector found violations of conditions number 5 and 6 of the conditional use permit. This memo includes photographs of the noted violations. Item 4, emails between members of the Board of Aldermen, the zoning division, and the property owner, Wendy Vols, regarding Ms. Vols' complaints of karaoke and other issues with 6427 Hampton Avenue, rented by Aliska Walker of Aliska's Amazing Pretzels. Item 5, a letter dated January 18, 2022, sent to Aliska's Amazing Pretzels, CO Aliska Walker, 6427 Hampton Avenue, from the board secretary warning of the violations of the conditions numbers 5 and 6 of the permit that were found upon a recent site inspection and providing notice for today's hearing. Item number 6, a letter dated January 18, 2022, sent to Aliska's Amazing Affirmations, LLC, CO Aliska Walker, 4220 Summit Business, from the board secretary warning of the violations of the conditions numbered 5 and 6 of the permit that were found upon a recent site inspection and providing notice for today's hearing. Item 7, a letter dated January 18, 2022, sent to Aliska Walker, CO Aliska's Amazing Pickles at 4220 Summit Knoll Drive, Apartment D, from the board secretary, warning of the violations of conditions number 5 and 6 of the permit that were found upon a recent site inspection, and providing notice for today's hearing. Item number 8, a letter dated January 18th, 2022, sent to Braun Vol Properties LLC, CO Wendy Vol, at 18450 Floraltron Drive, Spring Hill, Florida, 34610, from the board secretary, warning of the violations of conditions numbered 5 and 6 of the permit that were found upon a recent site inspection, and providing notice of today's hearing. And finally, item number 9, a copy of the public notice posted for today's hearing. At this time, the board asks the representative of the zoning administrator to please come forward and be sworn in.
Can you please raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give is the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do. Dylan Mosier, Office of the Zoning Administrator, City Hall, room 400. Yeah, so I was on site probably just a few minutes after 8 o'clock for very briefly this morning. I did a quick investigation. There were no violations noted. However, what is very notable is that all of their signage was removed. They had a waist high, probably fencing that went around the kind of front of their store. That had been actually moved up out of the ground, and a variety of planter pots and banners and things that would also be considered signs were all removed. So everything was completely removed, and site proofing was looked like it was hung on the inside of the storefront window. So as such, the business appears to be no longer in operation. So there were no violations because there was really nothing there. The two problems were that they didn't have permits for their signage, and that they didn't have the necessary refuse container that we needed for the customers, but all of that's been removed. But as such, the Office of the Zoning Administrator would recommend the board dismiss the case without prejudice.
So just to be clear, there are no violations upon your site inspection this morning. Business appears to be closed, and the recommendation of the zoning administrator is to dismiss without prejudice. With that background, are there any further questions from any of our board directors? Okay, thank you very much, Dylan.
Thank you.
At this time, if there's anyone else present who wishes to testify, the noted conditions have not been complied with, please come forward and be sworn in. I don't see anyone. Is there anyone in the boardroom with you, Dre?
No, sir.
Let the record reflect there is no others in support of this revocation. At this time, the board asks the conditional use permit holder to please come forward and be sworn in. I don't see them on the call. Is there anyone in the boardroom?
No. No.
Okay. Let the record also reflect the conditional use permit holder is not present for today's hearing. If there's anyone in opposition to this revocation that wishes to testify, please come forward and be sworn in. I don't see anyone online. Is there anyone in the boardroom?
No.
Okay. Thank you very much. Do the board directors have any comments or any questions before I close this hearing? Seeing none. The matter concerning hearing number 129278 is now closed and submitted. The board will now proceed with its regular agenda. Can the secretary please call the roll?
Okay. Director Davis?
Aye.
Director Hayes?
Aye.
Director Isom? Director Scallion?
Aye.
Director Scobie?
Present.
Director Williams?
Aye.
And President Bradley?
Present, we have a quorum. I'll call the meeting order.
President, recommendation that approval be given as follows. Contract and bond for letting number 8732, structural rehabilitation, Lambert International Boulevard, bridge over Coldwater Creek, at St. Louis Lambert International Airport. Addendum number 1 to the plans and specifications for letting number 8737, Cervantes Convention Center expansion, project one, package number 2020-31-087, which has been issued to clarify questions submitted by prospective bidders and to indicate changes described and shown in the plans and specifications. Professional service agreement number 1256, testing and inspection of materials for projects throughout the city of St. Louis, Missouri with Geotechnology LLC for the maximum agreement amount of $400,000. Agreement for providing host online bidding proposals submission system for the Board of Public Service by and between Infotech Inc. and the City of St. Louis Board of Public Service. Joint recommendation that the following be approved, subject to certain conditions. Application number 130685, Giovanni and Serafina Gabrielli, request for improvements at 5201 Shaw Avenue to remove partial sidewalk at entry steps of building and for a new wheelchair ramp at entrance, running west down the adjacent sidewalk on Shaw Avenue. Recommendations that the following be approved, subject to certain conditions. Application number 130684, Green Rivers Gateway. Request for improvements at 50 North Lenore K. Sullivan Boulevard, repairs to Mississippi Greenway and Lenore K. Sullivan Boulevard caused by flooding, vandalism, and vehicle accidents. Repairs to stainless steel rails, guardrails, damaged and destroyed concrete light, stamped concrete along sidewalk, concrete curbing, epoxy, crack repairs, heat, concrete stairs and stair nosing, asphalt, paving, and sub-base repairs. Application number 130699, Metropolitan Sewer District requesting permission for the removal and replacement of MSD owned and maintained combined sewers, one manhole and approximately 315 feet of the 2x3 brick sewer with 30-foot pipe. The sewer is approximately 18 feet deep maximum. The upstream most replacement is within a city alley, while the remainder is on private property. Recommendation of the board declares as an emergency action the following. Install snowplow on 427 through 415 at Howard Bean Water Treatment Plant. Work is required to assist snow removal at the Howard Bean Water Treatment Plant and Stacy Park Reservoir. Recommendation that the following be approved, subject to certain conditions. Application number 130693, request for Jane and John Toretti to adjust the boundary at 5333 Daggett Avenue in City Block 4038 to transfer the western half of 5327 Daggett Avenue property to the ownership of Jane and John Toretti and include in the 5333 Daggett Avenue boundary. Property has been surveyed and new boundary line documented. Application number 130694. Consolidation of subdivision that combines 3966 DeConte and City Block 5312 and 1816 Lawrence into one lot. Application number 130695, consolidate 3336 and 3338 South Compton Avenue in City Block 1502 into one lot. Application number 130696, consolidate 1414 Menard Street in City Block 390 with Part 10, Lot 5 of Part 1410 through 1408 Menard Street. Application number 130698, subdivide the land at 5308 Wilson Avenue in City Block 4040 for 4 townhomes. Recommendation that recommendation that 2 applications from American Fiber be approved, subject to certain conditions. Application number 129646 across from 1919 Grand Boulevard. Application number 129647, 1111 Olive Street. Joint recommendation that 8 applications from AT&T be approved, subject to certain conditions. Application number 129641, 7016 Park Avenue. 129642, 6574 Manchester Avenue. 129643, 1534 South Broadway. 129645, 5945 Daggett Avenue. 129649, 3930 Laclede Avenue. Application number 129650, 1101 North Jefferson Avenue. Application is 600-496-4590 Children's Place. Application number 600-497-4960 Children's Place. Joint recommendation that 1 application from Blueberry be approved, subject to certain conditions. Application number 129633, northwest corner of North Second Street and Carr Street. Joint recommendation that 1 application from Charter be approved, subject to certain conditions. Application number 129662 at 1900 Delmar Boulevard. Joint recommendations that 2 applications from Everstream be approved, subject to certain conditions. Application number 129630, 7155 Idaho Avenue, 129661, 3974 Arsenal Street. Recommendation that 7 joint recommendations that 7 applications from MCI be approved, subject to certain conditions. Application number 129635 across from 728 Lafayette Avenue. 129653, 3049 Shoto Avenue. 129654, 2621 Chippewa Street. 129655 southwest corner of Worker and Ohio Avenue. 129656, 2162 Geyer Avenue. 129657, 1728 Carroll Street. 129658 just south of 7th Street and Broadway. Joint recommendation that 1 application from TKFC LC be approved, subject to certain conditions. Application number 130697, 2190 Clark Avenue. Joint recommendation that 1 application from Verizon be approved, subject to certain conditions. Application number 600-492, 700 Olive Street. Recommendation that the following be approved, subject to certain conditions. Application number 130700, request from Bosch and Skinner to encroach with 9 banners at 2721 LaSalle Street. 4 banners will be on light posts on Shoto Avenue between California Avenue and Ohio Street. 5 banners on light posts on LaSalle Street between California Avenue and Ohio Street. Banners measures 30 by 72 in height.
There are no conditional uses today. Thank you, Sylvia. I'd like to handle hearing number 129278 -RH issued to Aliska's Amazing Pickles. CEO Aliska Walker to occupy 4627 Hampton as a retail sales business of flavored pickles with sidewalk seating. We heard from the zoning inspector that he made an investigation this AM, and both conditions that were in violation have been resolved, and the business appears to be shuttered and closed. The conditional use permit holder did not show up at the hearing, nor did anyone in support or in support of the revocation or against the revocation speak. The zoning administrator has recommended that we, the board, consider dismissing this conditional use revocation hearing without prejudice, because if we were to revoke this permit, what would happen is another conditional use permit holder could not utilize that location for approximately 1 year. So with the fact that this person is no longer in business, I would recommend that we dismiss this without prejudice. So at this time, I'll open the floor up for any comments or questions from any of our board directors.
I would be in favor of following the recommendation and dismissing it.
Is that a motion?
I'll make it a motion. I move to dismiss the revocation without prejudice.
Thank you. Do I have a
Davis, second.
Thank you. Is there any further discussion before we vote? Seeing none, can you call the roll, please?
Director Davis,
Aye.
Director Hayes.
Aye.
Director Isom. Director Scoggin,
Aye.
Director Scobie,
Aye.
Director Williams,
Aye.
President Bradley.
Aye. Dismissed without prejudice. I'd like to turn your attention to our meeting minutes from last Tuesday, January 25th, 2022. Are there any questions or comments on those meeting minutes? Seeing none, I'll
I
ask.
move to approve them.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Davis, second.
Thank you. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Davis,
Aye.
Director Hayes,
Aye.
Director Isom, Director Scoggin,
Aye.
Director Scobie,
Aye.
Director Williams.
Aye.
President Bradley.
Aye, the minutes are approved. Today's agenda, questions or comments on our meeting agenda today? Seeing none, I'll ask for a motion, please.
Motion to adjourn, Davis.
Second.
We are doing a motion to approve the agenda. Can you amend your motion, Doctor?
Yes. Motion to, sorry, Robbie, what I have to say again?
Motion to approve the agenda. Do I have a second?
Yes.
Thank you. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Davis,
Aye.
Director Hayes,
Aye.
Director Isom, Director Scoggin,
Aye.
Director Scobie,
Aye.
Director Williams, and President Bradley.
Aye, today's agenda is approved. Before we adjourn, are there any comments or any questions from our board directors? I just want to wish everybody a safe tomorrow, and particularly Director Williams, best wishes on your snow event, your first snow event.
Yes, first real one. Yes. Thank you.
You
Yes,
got
Everyone-
this, Director. We got you.
Thank you.
Yes, we do. Are there any further comments or any questions? Seeing none, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn. Doctor?
I dare not. Motion to adjourn, Davis.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Williams, second.
Thank you. All in favor, please say aye.
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 Meeting adjourned. Have a nice afternoon. Be safe tomorrow, all.
Have a
Thanks,
good one.
everybody.
Yeah.